Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it was requested a while ago on, I think it was my current favourite, or my top 10 green beauty favourites, that I tested out some kind of more natural based makeup from Etsy. So if you don't know what Etsy is, it's just kind of a marketplace for small businesses and kind of unique businesses to kind of sell their stuff. So I thought it was quite a cool idea. Like I said, it'd be quite fun to support small businesses and stuff like that. So I went online and I typed in a few things to try and get something to pop up. So I typed in non-toxic makeup to begin with, and not much, well, a lot popped up, but when I reduced it to the UK, not much popped up. Same with when I typed in green beauty. When I typed in cruelty free and natural, stuff did pop up. So I did pick up some stuff. There was a lot more stuff of what I was doing worldwide. So America, there's a lot of things to sell from Etsy, but I wanted to do UK based to begin with. So the brand is called DivinaOrganics. And I'll just give you a little description of what the brand's about and stuff like that on Etsy. And I picked up, it's great because you can pick up sample sizes, so I did that with the majority of the stuff, and I pretty much got a full face of stuff to try out. So DivinaOrganics is a collection of small batch skincare products freshly handmade from the highest quality organic, wild crafted and sustainable harvested ingredients. It says, I started making skincare and cosmetic products for myself and my friends when I became aware that most of the beauty products on the market are literally full of harmful chemicals. My experience as a researcher and a chemist with a background in botanicals and cosmetology has led me to believe that it is possible to create chemical-free skincare that does not sacrifice the luxurious feel of high-end products. She says, my products are cruelty-free, never tested on animals, but only on friends that are happy to try them. None of the ingredients I use are derived directly from animals. In some of my formulations I use animal-friendly ingredients such as beeswax and honey. Therefore all my products are suitable for vegetarians and most of them are vegan. Yeah, she says, I hope you all enjoy my products and creating them. And it was quite popular, it had been liked by quite a few people, and there's quite a few nice reviews on there, and she's got a lot of different products and stuff. But like I said, I picked up many samples, and it looks like she threw in a complimentary sample of lipstick. I already picked up 2 full sizes and she threw in a complimentary, which is very kind of her. Thank you to Hanifa, I think that's how you pronounce it, who requested this video or recommended this video. And yeah, I'm excited to get trying. If you've tried any Etsy natural makeup, please do let me know of any brands that you think it's good to try out. I'm happy to test it out. So it all came in a small box like this. There's a little note with my name on, saying handmade with love. I think this is just, yeah, this is just the list of things that I bought. And then I'm going to start with skin first. I didn't pick up a primer, I didn't see a primer. But I did pick up some sample of her foundation. This is her Silk Cream or Creme foundation. They do have powder ones, but I wanted to go for this one. And the sample ones, you get 2 different shades. So you just request them on checkout. So I requested Ivory and Porcelain. Yes, this is Silk Creme Natural Liquid Foundation with vitamin E and jojoba oil, acne safe, vegan and cruelty free. Yeah, so Ivory is very fair skin tone and Porcelain is light skin tone. So let's quickly swatch. I feel like, let's try Ivory first. This is very fair. So it comes in a little squeezy tube. Okay, so that's the shade Ivory. Ooh, it feels very moisturising. She's not wrong about that. And then Porcelain is for light skin tones. Ooh, this. And shipping wasn't too bad actually. I don't know when I ordered. So it takes about 2 to 3 days to be shipped, because obviously she hand makes them to order and stuff. And then once it's shipped, it's Royal Mail in the UK, so it literally takes a couple of days to arrive. Which is cool. I think Porcelain's going to give me more of a warm tone than Ivory would. I might actually go with Porcelain to begin with, see how it is. So I'm going to prime half my face. Now the primer I'm using is not a natural clean beauty primer, because as you, if you watch my Meow Cosmetics foundation review, I've run out of my 100% pure one, and actually I've decided I do not like that Jane Iredale primer. It's made a few of my foundations kind of cling in weird places, so I'm doing a different one which isn't natural or clean beauty. It is cruelty free though, obviously. It's just a mattifying primer. I will have it listed down below in case you're interested, but I'm just going to prime this half of my face to see if there is a difference. Yeah, so I'm not expecting it necessarily to cover everything because it does say it's a light coverage. And because it's a light coverage, you can kind of get away with it being slightly deeper. It looks quite nice on the skin actually. I'm just going to pop it straight on the brush. Feels really nice. So I'm just going to do one layer all over to begin with, and then I will go ahead and add another layer just to kind of see what the coverage is like and whether you can build up. But let's just buff out what I've got on my face for now. It's blending out really easy. It's definitely, yeah, like you said, light coverage, very moisturising. Like, if you could feel it when I was blending out, it just felt so nice on the skin. Oh, that does look really nice. And yeah, I think because it's slightly light coverage, the shade looks fine to me. I mean, it's even out my skin tone. I mean, like, stippling it on does help with the coverage wise. Like I said, I'm going to go in with another layer now. Let's pour some out and just see if we can build up. But that looks really nice, I personally think. Just pop some onto the brush again. I feel like I can get definitely a few more uses out of this. I'm just going to focus this on the spot area and stipple it on. That's the way I'm going to get more coverage, is stippling it. Okay, so it's definitely like covered up a bit more, but it's not 100% cover, which is fine. I don't mind, I can just go with a concealer, but it looks really nice elsewhere on the skin and stuff like that. I'm seeing no difference in the primed and unprimed size in terms of how it applied and things like that. So I do think it looks really nice on the skin. No, it hasn't completely covered my spots, but that's absolutely fine. It did say if you want full coverage, you can go with a powder foundation, which I obviously don't have. Okay, so because I didn't pick up concealer, so I'm just going to go with my Hint Beauty concealer and just pop that on the areas that I need a bit more. Actually, under my eyes look fine. It's kind of covered a darkness there, really. It's just more the spots, and there's only like a couple of the really kind of red spots that are showing through. This kind of area is pretty much good to go. Okay, so far I am happy. Let's now go ahead and set the face. So I did pick up a setting powder, just a sample size again. This is the finishing powder in translucent, so it gets a little thing like this. They did have tinted ones, but I believe when I looked it was actually out of stock. So let's start with under my eyes. I'm going to press in, that's what I tend to do, just prevents any movement underneath. I mean, that's definitely mattified really nicely and almost gives like an airbrush finish under there. That's actually really, really nice. Yeah, it hasn't changed the colour under my eyes either, because you know sometimes with, well, I find with loose setting powder, sometimes it can alter the shade or the colour that you of the kind of concealer or foundation sometimes, but this isn't doing. This is purely mattifying, which is great. Let's just go down the T-zone, around the nose. I'm not picking up too much. But what I might do is, because it does feel quite moisturising, and because I am going to be at work, I might take a really fluffy brush and just set lightly the rest of the face. So I feel it's going to be one of these products that possibly may need me to do that. and just lightly set the rest of the skin. It still, see, even with lightly set, it still gives that nice dew, which I like, but it just helps prolong the foundation a bit longer. I don't think I picked up a bronzer. I did pick up 2 blusher samples. As these are Cheek Pops Mineral Blush. I got Coral and Cherry Blossom. I don't know which one I want to use. Ooh, crikey. I do wish I had a little bit of sieve, like you know, Lily Lolo and stuff like that, just because I feel like this could get very messy. I literally said that as I tipped Cherry Blossom all over me. Okay. Luckily, I've still got quite a lot left, but yeah. So let's start with Cherry. I'm going to go for swatch. So Cherry Blossom. I mean, not that you'd ever apply a blusher like this, but it's quite interesting to see the kind of colour. So it's quite a peachy, orangey tone, I'd say. I thought it was going to be more pink than it is. There's a little bit of shimmer, but nothing crazy. Coral. Okay, yeah, it's a lot more kind of orangey peachy. I think I'm going to go with Cherry Blossom for today, because it looks very pretty much. I'm just going to dab it onto the back of my hand just to reduce the amount that's on the brush. That's why I'd quite like a sieve, I have to say. But maybe I can just decant it into, or I can go out and find some. And actually maybe the full size does come with a sieve, I don't know. Ooh, it's a pretty colour. That's a very pretty colour, quite, I'd say quite natural-ish. But that's very pretty. But no, this looks very, very pretty on the skin. There is a slight shimmer to it, but it's very sparse and not particularly noticeable unless you look up close. I don't mind that, as long as it's not really chunky and kind of noticeable from afar. I don't mind, but it's really pretty. I might just take, see if I can grab some on the back of my hand and just take some up here, because I didn't pick up a bronzer, but I do like to add some definition to my face. Okay, so I also got a highlighter. I don't know if this is sample. I might have got a full size of this one actually. Oh no, you could get different compact sizes actually. So I think there was a sample, the 37mm, and there was a bigger one as well. I think I got the kind of 37, I did get the 37mm. So this is a Perfect Glow highlighter, 24 carat. Looks very pretty. Let's do a little swap. Oh, it feels really soft. Oh my god, that's quite intense. Wow, actually it blends out really nicely, so it's not quite as intense. They look quite intense on my hand. I can't see any glitter, which is perfect. There's maybe a tiny bit of shimmer, but it looks more like a sheen, which makes me very happy. And let's see. Okay. Yeah. That's very glowy. It almost makes my skin look wet. That's actually really beautiful. I know I'm not usually like the really intense glowing highlight, and actually the more I blend, the kind of, it diffuses out slightly. Not anything crazy, it doesn't fuse out completely obviously, so it disappears. But that's actually really, really pretty. That's a really nice formula. Yes, there's a little bit of kickback when you put the brush in and you have to tap off, but this is going to last you a long time. This is actually stunning. This might possibly be my favourite product that I've tried so far. I would highly recommend it. And they do quite a few different shades and stuff. It's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it's quite hard to see. You might want to go like, see if you can find swatches of it, of other people that have got the shades, just because it's not the most easiest to determine necessarily what the colour is. I mean, it does give a little description in all fairness, but oh, this may be my new favourite highlighter. I hate to tell you, Lily Lolo, but I think this very well could be, just because it really is melting into the skin. beautifully. So I think that's all the face products done. Okay, so moving on to the eye portion. So I picked up a few eyeshadows and an eyeliner. I didn't pick up any mascara. I don't know if they had mascara. They must have had mascara. So I've got these 4 pressed eyeshadows. I've got nothing to put them into at the moment, so I have to stay in the plastic thing. So let's have a little play. So nothing crazy, but I'm quite happy because, like I said, I've got to go to work. But there is going to be another testing video, probably maybe end of this week, next week, where I purchased from Nabla because it was Black Friday, and that's going to be quite an interesting dramatic look with the shades I've picked up from that. So I'm kind of happy today. It's going to be quite a neutral look. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go ahead and prime, and then I'll show you kind of what shades I've got and stuff like that. So I'm using my Lily Lola eye primer as always. So I'm going to start off with the shade. These are all matte. This is the eyeshadow in Secret. So this is the shade Secret. So it's quite a nice, I think a nice transition shade this is going to be. A fluffy brush. Pick up a little bit. You do get a little bit of fallout, but that's alright. Just top off the brush and should be okay. I'm going to start working this into the crease. So yeah, it's a nice transition shade. It's pretty good pigment actually, and it's soft on the eyes, blending nicely, and because I'm tapping there's no fallout happening. So I'm just going to keep working this into the kind of crease area and building. I'm going to just do my kind of usual shape, I guess. What I do is slightly wing it out. I think it's always best to do what your kind of natural go-to thing is when you're testing out products, then you can tell if it's good for you or not. I might go with this shade next. This is the shade Soulmate. I feel like it's kind of like a mauve brown almost. Very pretty. I might use the same brush again, but just try not to bring it quite as high up. Oh, that's pretty. Let's blend this into the crease, and actually let's bring it slightly onto the lid as well. Really pretty, and it's blending really nicely into the other colour. No patching or any skipping on the eyes. This is really nice. Let's go in with, I think this is the next darkest shade. This is the shade Karma. Let's take this on a different brush. I'm going to take this on a on a shading brush. Sorry, this is the shade Karma. So kind of slightly more warmer toned mid-brown, I guess. Actually, I've got less kickback with a slightly denser brush. There might be fluffy brushes, but still going to tap off. And I'm just going to work, ooh, crikey, onto the outer portion of the lid. Ooh, what I might do is pop some of that highlighter in the inner third. Just obviously I didn't pick up any shimmers for some reason. Oh, that's really nice. On a small blunt pencil brush, like my Kiko brush as always, I'm going to take the fourth and final shade. Okay, if you drop the eyeshadows, they do break. I'm just going to tell you now. That was the shade Karma that I've now dropped on the floor. And that was like my favourite shade so far, so that's quite upsetting. Taking the fourth and final shade that I've got. This is the shade Fair Play. So this is slightly more of a cool tone. I thought it was going to be darker than calmer, but maybe it's not. Well, let's just see. I'm going to take it on pencil brush. I'm actually quite clumsy when it comes to makeup and stuff, and run it along the upper lash line. Yeah, you know what? I think for some reason I thought it was going darker shade than calmer, but I think calmer was actually darker. So I'm going to take this instead and run it along the lower lash line, but just kind of more on the outer portion. And actually, I know I said I was going to put the highlighter kind of in the inner corner, but I've been really enjoying the whole matte eye look. Like with my last video with the whole matte smoky green, I think it does look really nice. I'm going to take this. This is the Natural Eye Pencil in Absolute Black. Oh. So this isn't one that twists or sharpens or anything like that, but I have actually just knocked the nib off. What am I doing? So I can't actually use that now. Okay, so that's the eye portion done. Now moving on to lips. Now I've got I picked up 2 full lipsticks, and like I said, she threw in a sample lipstick as well, which I'm really cool. And actually, because I really just like couldn't decide what colour I wanted, I've gone for there was one quite dark colour and one nude colour. I'm going to try the dark colour on first, just because I want to wear the nude one at work to see how it lasts. But actually the sample is another dark one, because I was toying up between 2 dark shades. So yeah, I'm excited. So let's start with the dark ones. Which is the darkest? Let's go with this one first. So I'll try the sample. So this is the Hydra Colour Organic Lipsticks. This is number 31, so it's quite a dark, almost brown colour, which is not something I usually go for, but I'm quite intrigued by it. Oh. Okay, it's more of a deep purple actually. So that's the first colour, really nice colour. Really easy to apply. It does feel very hydrating. It isn't like a really opaque lipstick. It feels really nice on the skin on the lips. Very moisturising, and like I said, it's a really nice colour. So that's number 31. So let's go in the next shade, which is number 28, which is the one I picked out. It's like a deep red, perfect for this time of year. As is the other one, but more like Christmassy. Do you know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of the Lily Lola lipsticks in terms of like pigmentation and the moisturising effect, but I'd say they're slightly less glossy. So that's a really beautiful colour. And actually I think because I'm applying it from the bullet, it's definitely a lot more opaque this time as opposed to applying it with a lip brush. But that's a really pretty colour. And like I said, perfect for kind of the festive season coming up. And then for the final shade, which is number 1, which is kind of more of a nude, which is the one I'm going to wear throughout the day. Oh, that's kind of like my lips but better kind of colour. That's a really nice colour, very easy to apply, easy to wear. You could go lip liner, but I don't think it really needs it. I think it's a really nice colour. This one feels more hydrating than the dark red one, I have to say. I don't know why, but it feels really nice and looks really pretty, and I think goes with this look perfectly. So yeah, this is all the makeup applied to my face. Now, I've actually been very impressed with everything I've tried. Unfortunately, I get to try that black liner because I broke the nib off, so that's really good. But yeah, I'm very impressed with everything I've tried. The highlighter is amazing, and like I said, I think it even may be better than the Lily Lola one, which is my favourite, which is very shocking. The eyeshadows are really nice, really pigmented, blendable, and I really don't think they were that expensive either, which is crazy. I mean, it was 30% off at the moment, but still, I think for the price and for what you're getting and like the quality and kind of the thing behind the business as well, and in terms of being like trying to stay away from harmful chemicals and makeup and things like that, I think this is amazing, and I'm really happy with the look that I've kind of come up with. Like I said, it'd be interesting to see how the foundation things wear throughout the day, but so far I'm extremely impressed. Yeah, yeah, I'm extremely impressed. So I've been a little bit clumsy throughout the way and broke eyeliner, broken eyeshadow, spilt blush everywhere. But apart from that, so far so good. So yeah, let's see how well this wears throughout the day. Hi guys, welcome back. So it's been about 8 hours now, 7-8 hours since I put this on. So I've been at work, I've come home and everything, and obviously the lipstick has come off because I've had lunch and stuff, which is kind of typical. It was a matte lipstick, so it wasn't going to like not transfer or anything like that, so it was going to eventually come off. But everything else actually looks really nice still. Like my T-zone a little bit shiny but nothing crazy. The skin still looks nice, the highlighting looks nice. I'd say the eyeshadows have started to fade a little bit on the eyes, but maybe next time I will, because I don't set that Lily Lolo primer, and with some eyeshadows, depending on the formula, can start to fade if I don't set, so maybe next time I'm going to try and set my lids first before going in the eyeshadows, see if that makes a difference. But still, the pigmentation is really nice. I really loved how they blended on the eyes and stuff, so I'm actually super keen to keep playing with those. So yeah, I'm actually extremely happy with how everything has gone. I have really enjoyed all the products I've tried. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't get to try out that eyeliner, but I can always try another time. But yeah, I've really enjoyed everything. Everything's been so nice, and it's really great to find like one-off brands like that, like maybe slightly smaller, more unique brands and things like that. So I'm extremely happy. I think my favourite item has to be this. This is the mineral highlighter in 24 carats. Just because it was a beautiful highlighter, very kind of, you can make it very intense, but it has no kind of real shimmer and definitely no glitter to it, so it's more of a sheen and it melts really beautifully into the skin. So I'm extremely happy with all my products that I've got. Thank you so much to Hanifa for requesting this video. I really enjoyed it, and if there are any brands that you know of that are on Etsy that are kind of natural, non-toxic, and you really want me to try them out, leave them linked down below, or just let me know down below and I'll definitely go and have a look at that. But yeah, really hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what your favourite product that I tried was, and whether you're keen to try any of this stuff. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.